remember one day when I was trying to get a special dress for my class reunion was coming up, and I was in Macy's and I was looking for a dress, and I was looking around in all the racks to try to find one that I thought would work for that occasion. And when I was going through, I picked 2 or 3 of them out, and then I took them back to the dressing room to try them on to see how that worked. And I was trying them on, and after I was done trying the dresses on and had picked the one I thought that I was going to buy, I heard this whimpering in one of the rooms, the dressing rooms, and it sounded like a child to me whimpering. So I immediately went to the room where I heard that, and I knocked on the room door, the dressing room door, and I said, "May I come in?" And there was a little girl who was crying, and I said, "Honey, what's going on? Are you lost?" She goes, "I can't find my mommy anywhere, and I didn't know where to go, and I was so scared that I just went in this room, and there were so many people and so many racks and so many clothes, and I don't know where my mommy is." I said, "Well, why don't we go find out where your mommy is?" And she goes, "But you're a stranger, and I don't know if I can go with you." And I said, I could see how you'd feel that way. But I got on the floor with her, and I said, "I'm a pastor." I said, "I'm a chaplain. That's a person that helps people." She goes, "Oh, so you can help me?" I said, "I will help you. I'll help you find your mommy." And she goes, "Okay." And at that point, she raised her hands up. She was only about 6 or so. She raised her hands up, and she said, "Okay, help me, Pastor, help me." So I grabbed her in my arms, and I scooped her up, and I brought her out front, and I said to the Macy's person that was working there, I said, "Please call security. We need to make sure that this little girl is not lost anymore because she's now been found." So the woman said, "I'm happy to." She called security, and they were there within 2 minutes. They were there, and who came with them? The mom, who had been looking frantically for her daughter for the last hour. If you know, I'm a parent of 2 children. Now they're 25 and 26. But when they were young, I remember one time they got lost, and it was the worst feeling in the world. I can only imagine what this mother had been going through because her 6-year-old daughter, she was separated from her and couldn't find her. She was looking at every store. She was asking other people to help her find her. She was doing everything she could. Security was watching the doors, the whole thing. Finally, I had the little girl in my arms, and the mother and security folks walked up, and the mother ran to me, and I literally gave the girl to her mother, and obviously the reunion was beautiful. And that was a good news story, how a little girl was lost, and then she was found. But I'm wondering, friends, you and I, sometimes we've been lost in our own lives. Sometimes we've had times in our lives that have been very difficult, that we weren't even sure we could get out of them. But then someone came along and they helped us. Maybe they didn't scoop us up, but maybe they helped us out. I'm wondering, can we do that for someone we see as lost?